Hi, and welcome to another Healings and Miracles in Atascadero. With me today, I have my friend Linda Dillon, and she has a few things that has happened to her. And so I'm going to give her some space here and explain everything that's happened. Go ahead.
Okay.
Linda.
I have 4 miracles that I'd like to give God all the glory for because none of them could have happened without Him.
Wow.
And I start out talking about where I live. I live on the back of Pine Mountain, way up on the hill, in a house that has a long, long driveway with a 30-degree slope on it. And I was out on the driveway with my handful of sand dollars, plucking them down along the way on a board when I saw a weed that really needed to come out. I stooped down, I couldn't quite get it. I leaned over farther, couldn't quite get it, pulled it up, and I went over, and I was going. And all I knew to do was to say, Lord Jesus, as I went. And I was falling.
You rolled down the driveway.
I was going down the driveway,
Wow.
head first. And I didn't land in my knowledge. I was gone. I don't remember anything from right there for a while. The evidence shows that I slid down the driveway a long way and hit my head pretty hard, scraped up my whole face. My hands were totally bloody, my knees.
Ouch.
And I was down there for probably a half an hour to 45 minutes. My husband was in the house. He didn't know I was outside because the amount of blood was about a pint of blood that I lost. Ooh. So I was down there for a while. And next thing I knew, I was inside the house. I was inside the house in the middle bathroom, way inside. There's no window in there, but the light was on and the door was closed. And there I was. And it seemed natural that I was there. It seemed natural that when I looked in the mirror, I was totally bloody. I knew what happened. And
so you don't remember getting from the driveway into the house?
No, I knew I was falling. I said, Lord Jesus. Next thing I knew, I was in the house. And the really neat thing is we looked all over the place. There was no blood going up the driveway. There was no blood on the 2 sets of stairs I could have gone up to get to the house. There was no blood on the deck. There was none where I would have opened the door. There was none on the floor. I was just in that room. No blood on the light switch. And I believe that my first miracle happened. Lord Jesus carried me up there because there's no way I could have got up there, and I was bleeding profusely. There would have been blood all the way up if I had managed to somehow stand up, which I wouldn't have been able to on that slope and the injuries I had. So I took off my clothes and I got in the shower and I got cleaned up, called my husband, and that's the first he knew anything. I said, bring me some rag towels that are clean. He brought me some towels, wrapped me up, put me on the bed. I started making phone calls to see where he could take me because he knew I was going to need a lot of stitches. I was really banged up.
Wow.
So he found out that all the urgent cares were closing. They couldn't have taken care of me anyway. And the Twin Cities had no time for about 4 hours. So he called his sister. She says, go to Sierra Vista. And she said, I'm going to meet you there. She had worked there in the past.
Okay.
She met us there, paved the way. We went right in.
Wow.
I went and had a CT scan of my neck and my head and x-rays all over the place. And the doctor said I had no concussion and no broken bones.
My goodness.
Yeah. So that's miracle number 2. Miracle number 1, he rescued me and brought me to the house. Number 2, he protected me from broken bones and concussion after I hit my head a lot. And then the doctor, while he was sewing me up, he says, what's your level of pain? And I thought about it, and I said, 1. And I realized that Jesus took my pain. I had no pain at all. I don't remember any pain except there's a little discomfort. I knew I did something. Level 1 is like, well, maybe I feel something. He was putting stitches in me, and a lot of the times I didn't need any Novocaine. He'd say, can I do this without Novocaine? Oh, yeah. I'm a medical assistant. I love all the medical stuff. I was totally fascinated by what was going on. But I had no pain at all. I've had no pain through it. And so that's miracle number 3. I believe while he carried me, he took my pain. And the fourth miracle is that I've healed remarkably fast. My husband took care of me, beautiful care of me, but he really didn't have to do a whole lot because I had black eyes. I was all swollen. I have 2 broken teeth, and my mouth was all shredded, but it all healed so fast. Every day he'd look at me and say, "My goodness, you're so different from yesterday." I had scabs all over my face, and they just fell off, and my skin, my regular skin was under there. And so the only place I have scars at all is where the stitches were. And they're going away. That's miracle number 4. He healed me. And then just a few days ago, I was reciting Psalm 91, and I got to the end of it, and he stopped me, and he said, "This is for you," right there. Stopped me. It says, "Because you have set your love upon me, therefore I will deliver you. I will set you on high, because you have known my name, Lord Jesus. You shall call upon me, and I will answer you. I will be with you in trouble. I will deliver you and honor you. With long life, I will satisfy you and show you my salvation."
Wow.
Yeah.
It's an awesome story. Awesome story.
Yeah. I just have to tell everybody. I do, feel such confidence in the Lord now. I mean, I always knew he loved me. Always knew he loved me, but wow, he really loves me. He really loves me to do all that.
Well, that's great. That's a great story. You got a lot going on there, and God carried you through the whole way.
Yeah.
That's pretty miraculous for all that to happen so quickly the way it did for the healing and stuff. Well, that's it. That's another healing here in the Atascadero, and miraculous at that. So join us again, because we'll have more soon.